G'day and welcome. Sorry it's been a minute since I've made my last video, but life has gotten in the way, really. You'll be noticing that there's this new thing currently creeping everyone out. Well, I got a new phone. So, video quality is a little bit better, and photos will be a hell of a lot nicer. 4K even. But enough of this creepiness and onto a voiceover of footage I shot before. Alright, see ya. Alright, so let's get into it. So today's video review is going to be on Boscabel and their Atlas bipod feet adapters. They also make an Atlas bipod, the Belloc BLS 230. That comes in two variants. That's a standard model and a pan, but for today's video we're just going to focus on the adapters and the 3-claw feet. I think the rubber feet speak for themselves pretty much, so I'm just going to focus on the 3-claw feet for this video. They do also make a magnet foot for shooting off car bonnets and whatnot. And they also make a titanium spike. I didn't have access to those two products, so I'm only reviewing the 3-claw feet because that's what I've got, and the rubber feet. So, putting it out on the table straight away, I do have a friendly relationship with the guys at Boscabel, but I'm not going to let that get in the way of doing an unbiased review. So if there's anything I've come across that I think's not up to par, I'll say it. And knowing them, they'll take it with on the chin and just go, okay, that's something we need to work on. But that being said, let's get into it. So, necessity redefined. They're all about making stuff that you need, not stuff they want to push on you. So a quote from their website is, simply put, we don't make products and tell you to use them. We make products that you tell us you want to use. And I think that's pretty much it. They don't have a huge amount of stuff on their site. They're not trying to sell all the bells and whistles. They're just trying to sell the stuff that you need for your bipod. So, a few of the products, as I mentioned earlier, that they sell are the Belloc BLS 230, coming in a standard and a panning variant. So those are styled off the Atlas style of bipod. They sell the adapters for Atlas bipods. They're working on a Harris bipod adapter, I do believe. That will be out, I don't know when. Check their website for those sort of details. Their Facebook and Instagram pages. Boscabel Weapon Systems. I do believe I've said that correctly. Double check. Yep, Weapon Systems. Alright, apologies for the clicks. Alright, they also sell the magnet feet. This is a product I really actually want to get. It's a large flat cup with a magnet in it, and I think it looks bee's knees. They sell the 3-claw feet, which is what I have currently. And they sell the titanium spike. This one, honestly, from what I've seen, I can't see it as something I would use personally, because I do a lot of bench shooting. But horses for courses. There is a place for everything. I just don't personally see it in my style of shooting. So their variant of the Atlas bipod is also spring loaded, and you can actually get different springs, so different pressures for loading up your bipod legs. So that's pretty cool. Their products go through quite a bit of rigorous testing. Out in the bush in WA, I do believe some over in America, and out and about all over the place. Alright, so on the screen now is a video of me just mucking around in the garage because I didn't want to get the rifle out in the backyard because it's too damn hot here in Queensland at the moment. The sun is a real killer. Anyway, yeah, so the 3-spiked foot, 3-claw foot, it's a monster. Once you put it in place on a soft surface like timber or grass, dirt, that sucker ain't moving from that spot unless, like I found, you start tilting, start loading the bipod in the direction where you don't have one of the three toes, 3 spikes. So it starts to tilt a little bit, but you still have quite a lot of loading that you have to put on that to get it to tilt and fall. That's really one of the very few negative things I have to say about the foot. The only other thing I have to say is don't drop it on concrete because you will bend the end of the spikes. I unfortunately did that when I was taking some photos in the workshop at my old factory. I unfortunately dropped it while I was moving it from place to place, and one of the spikes is now no longer as spiky, but does not leave it inoperable. One of the other negative things, don't put it on your mum's dining room table because it's going to rip the hell out of it. These feet will rip the crap out of whatever you put it on. But if you're just down the range at a competition or whatever, it's going to be great. It's going to go into place and not move. You can load it. The Atlas bipod legs, so if they spin, they spin. Like mine, I've only got the basic Atlas, so my legs spin quite easily, and that's actually quite good. So it can the legs, I can just spin them, put it so that the spike's to the front. So if I'm loading it up forward pressure, then I've got the spike to the front and it's not going to tilt over on me. Hey, sorry, while editing this I realised I forgot a few things. The 3-claw feet can only be used in the straight down position, not at the 45 like the Atlas bipods can actually achieve. And I also need to apologise for all the umming and ahhing and stuttering and pauses I make. I don't like to script videos too much because I don't want to sit there and be reading verbatim off a script. I'm not like that. I'd rather be open and honest about what I have to put down. So a lot of that comes with stuttering and umming and ahhing, and yeah, it also doesn't help that I'm not a huge fan of being recorded. So that's part and parcel with it. I'm hoping that with making more and more videos, I'm going to get more and more self-confidence in it, and it should become a thing of the past. Alright, back to the video. And the adapters allow the feet to actually pivot for the surface you're on. So unlike the old Harris where you've got, 3 positions of the leg or in and out, with this one you can have your feet all the way out, but if it's an odd angled surface, your feet are going to match the angle of the ground that they're going onto. So they can tilt to the degree that it needs to be. And as you see in the video, you could even have it overhanging and it's still going to grip in. So end of the day, would I recommend this product? For someone who wants something a bit more from their bipod, hell yes, I'll recommend this for a purchase. It's relatively not expensive. Like, you can get the whole set for 300 and something bucks. That's all the feet, all the adapters, whatnot. You're done. You're set up, ready to go. Providing you already have an Atlas. But when it's in stock, you can also get their, as I said, Bell Lock BLS 230. You can get a whole package, and that's still a fairly good price considering what a lot of shooting equipment goes for these days. Alright, I've rambled enough. Go check them out. Boscabel, Boscabel, like the town over in WA. Alright. Oh, and before you go, if you've been on my page, you would have seen I've recently started making a few stickers. Just thought I'd like to show this one off. And the one that you all have already seen. Yep. Suck less, shoot straight. Maybe in the far future I might take custom orders, but for now I'm just gonna do a couple for friends, and that's about it. Yeah, I gotta get a image editing program so that I can actually make the specific file type to do custom orders, so it won't be for a while. Alright, bye.